Hello out there, horror hooligans. It is time for UCR's Horror Fanatic Club of me and Katie. Welcome to Uncensored Horror. And this week we're talking about horror on the horizon because it is the birth of a new year. And what better way to start a new year than with a little bit of bloodletting, right?
Absolutely.
We're going to look at some of the big titles coming through in 2026.
There are a few that I'm very, 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 very excited about. And then there are some that I'm just kind of like, am I going to skip it? Am I going to go just because we'll probably talk about it?
There's a lot.
There's a good variety.
I did a cursory sweep. There's a lot of horror coming out this year, which is
there is something for everyone.
Yes, highbrow, lowbrow, no brow. It's all there.
It's all
there. And if you have a movie franchise, whatever that you're excited about, let us know, please, because we'd love to know what you think and what you're looking forward to as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the first thing we have to talk about is the big first tentpole movie of 2026. There's no avoiding it. A new trailer just dropped recently. New posters, new everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we, at the time of this recording, are a little over a month away from the release of Scream 7. It blows my mind every time I think that we are at number 7 in this franchise.
Number 7.
Like, given the flashback of it all when this began a while ago now, and the criticism of horror and the sequels and all of that thing, it's very much become the beast that it criticized. But I big call. I think this franchise is the one that's had the most quality sequels.
No, you're 100% on, like, right on the dot with that. When I think of all the franchises out there, so let's just talk about a few of the franchises out there that have recently had something out, and they've been stinkers. Most notably, the Conjuring franchise. The last two have been absolute flops in my book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Depreciating returns is what I would call on the Conjuring.
And then Insidious is another one that has gone down in quality since the first one came out. There's actually another one coming out this year, by the way.
With the original, like Lynn Shay's coming back. People are coming back for this one, aren't they? They're returning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson's done. So, I was interested to hear that Insidious 5 was Patrick Wilson directing and starring in, and it was terrible.
I didn't see it. The last Insidious I saw, I think, was number 2. I don't think I went further than that.
We all know that I enjoy Patrick Wilson in a pair of tight pants, but even he couldn't save this franchise. It's a sinking ship. And I love Lynn Shay, but sorry, girl. I think I'll be skipping that one.
Yeah, I would have to do my due diligence, I think, and go back and look at all of it, because I think number 2. I don't think I saw number 3. And then there was that one of the locked door or something about the door, about a door, right?
But
then,
so when you
kind of like that last Paranormal Activity movie where they're all Mormons or whatever. I missed that one too.
That's another example. Like, so when you say that Scream is a legacy franchise, even that has consistently put out quality movies, you are not wrong there. Even the
worst Scream is better than we just did the same thing. There we go.
Even the weakest Scream film is better than some of these other films.
Yeah, some of their best films.
But
it's definitely, and I think the iconography is up there now. When you ask modern audiences about horror films, Ghostface is there. Mm-hmm. Ghostface is a horror icon, and that's what they were always kind of hoping and intending. And I think ever since Scream 2, I'm going to say, they had that place. They had that place, and whatever has come afterwards, depending on your opinion of quality and story and character, has really kind of stood the test of time. I'm in a rewatch at the moment, and it's interesting to see the narrative shift about which movies are better, which movies are worse, which cast prefer, who you think should have died, who didn't die. It's still a legacy, as you said, franchise that creates a lot of conversation. And the respect for the material, I think, is what has kept it at the quality that it was. In the middle, 3 and 4, troubling, like problematic things are happening, and that's mainly due to factors beyond their control as to what happened to those films. But 5 and 6 really kind of brought it back to its zeitgeistiness. I mean, 6 is still one of the highest entrances in the franchise box office wise, so 7 will be interesting.
I think you and I spent hours upon hours talking about Scream.
And we will be. If you are a fan of Scream, a little exclusive, something big is coming. That's all I'm going to say. So you watched this new trailer?
I did. And my feeling is I'm excited. I'm trying to go in as blind as possible because another thing to be excited about. It's getting harder
though, isn't it?
It's getting very hard. And going into this with Kevin Williamson back, like
and directing.
Yes. And that's really exciting in itself. And I think as a Scream connoisseur, I'll have to say, I think Wes would be really, really thrilled to see Kevin at the helm.
It's a very full circle moment, isn't it? Like he was behind the scenes on the very first Scream, like Wes was basically mentoring Kevin, and now we're at Scream 7 and Kevin's reclaiming the franchise, and Neve Campbell is back. And we are getting, I think, a lot of the drama and issue obviously surrounding the Melissa Barrera of it all. They're not ignoring those movies when they could. They are including Chad and Mindy. That universe is solid now, I think. And while Scream 6 proved we didn't need Sydney necessarily for a movie, the hype for this one seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And there are people like begging for more information, more trailers, all that kind of stuff. That's a good sign, I think.
That's a very good sign.
That it's going to be what it was expected to be after Scream 6. So the one thing that's kind of reassured me was seeing this in the trailer. That's the font they chose to use, which is the original font from the first movie. We are going back, it seems, back to original source material. Without spoiling too much, there is a lot of conjecture as to what will be happening in this movie, who we're going to see, who we're not going to see. I think we'll obviously talk about it when we do the review, because we will definitely be seeing it.
Oh, 100%. But this one I'm in. I'm all in.
This is the thing that surprised me. This cast is huge. This is a huge, even on that poster, there are so many characters that are poster worthy. You know what I mean? And then we are going to get extra here's and there's and whatever's. It's reassuring that they are kind of grounding us with Neve Campbell. They're putting Chad and Mindy in. We've got a next generation again with Sydney's daughter Tatum, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's nice that her name's Tatum, right? We appreciate that.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some, without, again, spoiling too much. It feels to me, especially seeing that last trailer and the conversation and hype around what's going on, is that Kevin Williamson might have reached back into his bag of tricks for stories that he wanted to tell in the franchise. it'll be interesting to see how it's received.
I'm ready. I am ready.
I'm ready for it.
So
yeah,
excited.
We're checking in. We're checking in for that one, right? That one's a non-negotiable.
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 So there were a couple that are coming out in January that I wanted to discuss with you really quickly.
Yeah, go crazy.
So 28 years later, Bone Temple, I think either came out today or is coming out. Now,
yeah, I think it's today.
Full transparency, I have not seen 28 years later yet. I plan on watching it. I do. And I know this is a franchise that people are really excited about, people love. Something that's kind of making me want to go all in for this one is Nia DaCosta, who directed Candyman, the new Candyman. She's directing this. And we all know I love to support female in horror. I'm really interested to see what she's going to do with this. I really like her vision when it comes to horror. And I did like the other movies. I am into Alex Garland's writing, and this might be something I try to pick up before the end of the month.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Full transparency, saw the trailer when I saw something recently. Something we talked about. But I'm zombied out. I'm zombied out, and I don't. It looks like an interesting little left turn to a zombie flick, but I don't know whether it's something that I want to put energy to at the moment. You know,
you either love zombies or you don't. It's fine. It's fine. The next one next week is the Return to Silent Hill. This one I'm in for.
Yeah, I'm
in for.
Question marking this one. Well, so is it a sequel to the other two release movies, or is it a remake?
It's actually based off of the Silent Hill 2 game, and it's the original director, Christoph Gans. And if you know, you know. He did the first movie so right. People who love that game loved that movie. The second one, I would argue, has its ups and downs. Do you need to see it? Not necessarily, but you know, if it's streaming and you need something to watch, it's entertaining. But it's not faithful to the Silent Hill universe, I would argue. But
which is fair. I actually really enjoyed that first movie. I saw both of them in the cinemas, so I quite enjoyed it. I think for me, and I think for the people at the time, it's a really weird tonal movie because it's actually quite a dark story.
Very dark.
That they're trying to tell, but I don't know whether it went far enough. And I think it's the way that it was shot as well. It's an off-putting movie. It's not a comfortable movie to watch, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
Because of the isolation and everything like that. But even the character, it's so foreign, and it's meant to be so foreign that I think it might have not. People might not have been ready for it when it was released. Is my vibe.
So,
because that wasn't where horror was.
You
at
know,
that point either.
Video game movies, it's tough because you want to be faithful to the video game audience, but you also want to be entertaining to the horror community, which you are trying to reach out to with games like that. I mean, think about Minecraft and Super Mario. That's real easy to make a light story with the material and not necessarily have to be super faithful to the game. Not a big deal. But this has darker stories. It has different lore. I mean, with our intern giving us all the Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, I was about to compare it to Five Nights at Freddy. There's a lot of story.
Yeah, there's a lot of story. There's a lot of material, and it's hard to pick just here and there and really kind of put it all into one movie. But I thought the first Silent Hill did a good job. I'm looking forward to this one. The game scares the hell out of me still to this day. So let's do it.
That pyramid head, dude.
No.
It's always going to be a little bit freaky. Come on.
I don't want to meet him in a dark room. No
one
absolutely
does.
not.
Nobody does.
And then the last one this month that I'm super, super excited about, it's called Send Help. Have you seen the preview for this one?
I have, and this is what we're going to talk about a little bit later as well. we're kind of diverging again, where we're finding different environments to put people in, that it's not too literal, it's not a trope that is happening. So for people that haven't and don't know, do you want to do a little bit of a spiel on Send Help?
Well, I have 2 words for you. Sam Raimi, which is all you really need to know. Go see it. No, this one has Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. They are co-workers, Dylan O'Brien being the boss. I assume he inherited this company from his father. It doesn't really get too into it in the trailer. That's okay. I'm sure it will.
He is a douchebag. That's all we know.
A big old douche. And his father apparently was much nicer than him. But Rachel McAdams is a worker bee who has been working her tail off for a promotion that was promised by the father that Dylan O'Brien does not plan on honoring. They are going to some company event on a plane, and it crashes, and they are on a deserted island. And
so we're talking survival horror.
We're talking survival, and the power structure flips. The best way I saw this described somewhere was Misery meets Castaway. And I love that.
Yeah. It was kind of the vibe of Swept Away. Like, remember that Madonna movie, Swept Away, as well? Very that.
I'm gonna be honest, I never saw that one.
Very that. Well, that got very weird, like S&M vibes, like master and slave moments. Yeah, it was a bit. It wasn't what it said on the box. I remember watching this movie going, okay, this is a bit kinky.
It looked like a romantic movie, but okay.
No, well, it was. I think it was pre 50 Shades, and again, I don't think people were ready. What about I don't think you've seen it, and I know I haven't, but something that's unexpectedly blown up, Primate.
I've seen the trailer for that.
The trailer looked actually kind of intense, and we haven't had an animal horror kind of thing.
We're gonna go back to the animal horror thing because I've got one for you.
I'm sure you do.
I always do, but I actually have 2.
It looks all right. It looks kind of tense.
Did you watch? Oh God, what was that on Netflix? And it was Mike Flanagan, and it was based on Poe. What was that called?
Yeah. Follow the House of Usher.
Reminds me of that a little bit. That episode.
If you have not seen that series,
that's
brilliant.
Yep. Yes.
I miss Mike Flanagan on Netflix.
I miss Mike Flanagan on Netflix too. Sadness. I can't believe they fumbled that bag.
There's more coming. But there is something that we have been covering, and that will be coming out very soon as well, and that is The Strangers Chapter 3.
Yes. I have been getting hyped up for this by watching Riverdale.
I am interested to see what's going to happen. We've been down a bit of a road with this. If you've watched our reviews, and our retrospective reviews are available on the channel, so just jump back and have a look. This is going to go into some uncharted territory, this one, by the looks of it. Madeline Pesch is seen putting on the doll face mask, and the poster is literally her holding the doll face mask.
Perhaps a bit of Stockholm syndrome, maybe?
So I don't know how much more we can say about that until we actually see it. I mean, these movies were filmed back to back, so they've had the story. They know what worked and what doesn't. And I guess that's given them time to jump in and re-edit because I know the first one wasn't really received super well, and the second one wasn't either. So I don't know if they're going to try and fix it in this last one, but at least it's getting a release. You know what I mean?
Here's hoping
they're locking it.
They do a little better. Yeah.
But I'm going to see it just to finish out the.
I mean, we have to, for science purposes.
For science purposes. Another one that I am looking forward to and has a bit of a push forward is Ready or Not 2, Here I Come.
Yes. What a cast.
Looks good.
What a cast. What a cast.
I know.
We get
to see Sarah Michelle Gellar as a villain again.
And we got Elijah Wood, Catherine Newton. And see, so this one's Radio Silence, right? And I can't decide whether I love them or hate them. I really can't. It's like a
Can't lock it
love-hate
down.
relationship. So I'm hoping they do this this right, so I can say I solidly love them.
From what I've seen, the trailer looks great.
It looks like a lot of fun.
You know, it looks like it's going to be a fun ride, like the first one was. Because when we went into the first one, we didn't really know what to expect.
Right.
And yeah, by the end of it, you were like, yeah, it was a good time. But coming out very close, I think maybe same day or close to, is something else that has snuck under the radar and just kind of whacked out a trailer.
Again, are you going to tell us about They Will Kill You?
They Will Kill You. It looks
so excited for this
so
one.
good.
Zazie
it looks so good.
Can do no wrong in my eyes. I love her. I love
Patricia
her.
Arquette. Come on.
This is going to be a
sacrifices
real
in a New York hotel room. It's a New York apartment building. It looks really fun. It looks like a horror version of Kill Bill.
Yes.
/ Sucker Punch.
Yes.
It's
I'm ready.
That energy. I'm down
ready.
for it. And
I am down for it. I'm in.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the trailer, check the trailer out for that one. It's giving your next kind of vibes as well.
Yes.
Which I think is criminally underrated in that genre.
Criminally underrated.
I'm surprised they never did a sequel to that movie.
Yeah.
If you could make 70,000 sequels to that movie, and it just never happened.
You know, I don't know why they didn't either, but you know what? One caught my eye and is actually getting some good buzz is The Bride.
Well, I was going to discuss that because we're getting a lot of these classic monster movies coming back out. Lee Cronin's The Mummy has just had a trailer come out, and there is Robert Eggers' Werewolf. These are all things that we're going back into. But
do you know who's directing The Bride?
Who is directing? Well, it's Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it, right?
Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Jake is going to be there, and Peter Sarsgaard, Penelope Cruz, Annette Bening.
Yeah,
this is a
they're kind of giving these top tier little moments. These are prestige horror movies, we'll call them.
So The Mummy with Lee Cronin, not to be confused
with Brendan Fraser's The Mummy, which is
also going to be Radio Silence, by the way.
Percolating that one.
So can you see both? You got to see both. Because you know they're going to be totally different vibes.
I'm down for these interpretations, like these different interpretations ever since The Invisible Man. I think that really set the tone for those kind of things. So I'm interested.
So it's funny you say that because Invisible Man, like so good. And then you had Wolfman, which was really underwhelming.
I didn't see it. I really wanted to, but I just never saw it.
Underwhelming. It wasn't terrible, but just you left disappointed. You wanted a little more from it. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen, but it was not the best. Right. So I'm hoping when we're getting these new classic takes or takes on classic films, I hope they're a little better.
Right. We'll see, because there's, for all the classics, there are, genre staples that we are getting releases for as well. Evil Dead Burn will be released this year. So
yep,
I think Evil Dead Rise did make the franchise rise from the grave,
That has one of the best opening sequences I've seen in a really long time. That was a good one.
So
real good.
They will be back with a vengeance by the looks of it. We are also getting another Terrifier film for those that are Terrifier people.
I will be sitting that one out.
I'm not a torture porn kind of kid. That's not my vibe.
I like the actor who plays Art the Clown. I think he is lovely, but gonna sit that one out.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
No. Speaking of video game movies, we are getting another Resident Evil.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say on the Resident Evil
Zach
front.
Krieger, so it's going to be really fucking weird. Like, I can't see this going well for him. Like, so Barbarian was spectacular weapons is very divisive. This show doesn't like it. This show doesn't like it, but some people loved it.
Girlies.
No. So I think it's either gonna he's either gonna be really faithful to the game just because it calls for that, or he's gonna go off the deep end and make it really, really weird.
The funny thing about Resident Evil, okay, so we had those movies that apparently everyone hated. You know, oh, they're not the video game, they're not this, they're not that.
I hate the
there
first
were like
one that much.
6 or 7 of them, right? There were a few of them. And then we got the Netflix series, which was more faithful to the game, which no one liked. Now we're doing this movie again, but there's gossip that Mila Jovovich is going to come back for another sequel to her Resident Evil. So,
well, that would be cool.
But watering down the IP is really confusing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you can't appeal to both. Like, I think that by the end of that midstream of those Resident Evil movies, when Jill Valentine and all those people were kind of like, they were all being incorporated into the story. That's what people wanted. And they still had Allison. I saw every one of those movies in the theater. I really enjoyed Resident Evil. I think the first one's a very underrated classic.
Yes, agreed.
And it was pre-Walking Dead zombie oversaturation moment. It gave us something different. So I don't know that I will be checking out that one. I've done my dash. I think my Resident Evil is Mila Jovovich at this point. Controversial opinion, possibly, but it is what it is.
It is.
Have you seen the trailer for Mother Mary?
I have not. There was a Mother movie I was going to talk with you about, but that's not the one.
Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
Is doing a horror movie.
Okay.
So she is playing a pop star, Mother Mary, and she reunites with her estranged best friend and former costume designer on the eve of her comeback performance to make her an iconic dress.
Okay, so who's her bestie?
This is not what it seems. This witchcraft. So Anne Hathaway, Michaela Cole plays Sam, the costume designer. Hunter Schafer is in it, and FKA Twigs.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
It's a bit left of field, but the trailer, it looks very Lady Gaga meets Suspiria meets
yeah, you got me.
I guess.
Just take my money. Take my money.
It was a very interesting name to see pop up associated with a horror movie because Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, no.
I mean, she's got another huge movie coming out this year that we all know about, but little turn there to it kind of gives Black Swan vibes a little bit as well, and I guess you won't be able to get away from the comparison to Smile 2 because of the pop music. You know, it looks like witchcrafty, Satanism, all the good stuff.
The more I sit on Smile 2, the more I like it. Honestly,
I still haven't seen it.
You gotta. It was. I mean, the music's great. By the way,
I've heard great things. I've heard great things. So I think I've got a plane trip coming up. It might be if it's on the plane, it might be on the roster.
There you go.
It's a long flight, so I might get to do some catch up of these movies that I have not seen yet. So that's a little bit exciting.
So
a little bit something to look forward to.
The Mother movie that I was going to bring up is called Other Mommy. And this is a adaptation of Incidents Around the House by Josh Mallerman. Have you read that one?
I have not. Tell us a little more.
It's terrifying, by the way. So it's about this family, and this little girl has another mommy. And one day she hears this voice coming out of her closet saying, "Can I come into your heart?" And just stop. That's too much. That is too much.
Not a great idea.
It's and she says no because she knows if she says yes, it's done. But it's really suspenseful the way this family just fights for their daughter's life, and it's really kind of unnerving and unsettling. And Josh Mallerman is very atmospheric. I loved this book. I couldn't put it down. I'm excited to see that it's getting a movie with my girl Jessica Chastain at the helm, and I'm really excited about that. I love Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, you're in good hands with Jessica Chastain. I think no matter what,
she's going to act the shit out of it. Boom.
She will. Yeah, she'll commit. Whatever movie she's been in, she doesn't do things by half.
No,
it's a good. Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. If it is done right, this is going to be probably one of the scariest movies of the year. I mark my words on this. If it is done properly, it'll be one of the scariest movies of the year.
Have you seen the trailer? Speaking of scary things, unexpectedly scary things, have you seen the trailer for the new A24 movie Undertone?
Yes. So I have some interesting stuff about this one.
That looks good. I think I'm in. Podcasting, paranormal investigation. It's ticking my boxes. Quite literally.
So from
EVPs, tick.
I was doing a little research on it, not too much because I didn't want to get too deep into it. But from what I read, the woman who plays the main character is one of the only characters you see on the screen. So you're only seeing one person act while there's all this EVP going on around her. So if you're only putting one person on the screen, that's got to be a really strong performance. And they apparently feel good enough about it to put it out. So,
well, it is very much giving familiar. It's A24, it's giving those familiar tones. So they do pretty well with those releases, those niche kind of out there horror movies.
This is definitely
it smells a little Longlegs-ish to me. This one.
And
after you watch the trailer, you're like, ooh, off-putting.
And again, Longlegs was divisive, but I am a Longlegs
I really liked it. Yeah, we liked Longlegs. We were down for it. I think that one definitely lived up to the hype. There is another interesting one that I saw as well. When you finished.
I was going to say this one's elevated. This is an elevated horror. Yeah. So
elevated. I feel like we've got a few of those popping up. Have you seen the trailer for Hokum?
I was going to bring that one up too. Yes.
Adam Scott.
We love Adam Scott on this show. Please give me all of Adam Scott. So this is from the director of Oddity. Did you ever see that one? I didn't get to see it.
No.
I might have to watch that.
I've missed a lot last year. I missed a lot of stuff.
I did too. I've got a lot to catch up to. But Adam Scott is a novelist that is traveling to a remote Irish inn to scatter the ashes of his parents. And he starts having these disturbing visions. So this
witchcraft is nice to see witches getting a little upgrade this year.
I'm back. This one. People really loved Oddity from what I've read. People really, really loved that movie. So I have high hopes for this one.
We're down for it. We'll give anything a whirl. You know us. We're pretty keen. We're pretty keen. We mentioned Jessica Chastain a little bit earlier, and there is a franchise made of her who is taking on a new franchise with somebody else that we love quite a lot. Scarlett Johansson.
What's ScarJo doing?
The Exorcist?
I totally forgot about that.
With Mike Flanagan, I believe.
Well, fuck, sign me up.
I know, right? Could you just tick some more boxes?
This is a big year for Mike Flanagan because I think he's finishing up The Dark Tower. Which, by the way, I didn't hate that movie as much as everyone else did. I didn't think it was perfect, but I didn't hate it.
Some things definitely do lead themselves to series, though, don't they? Like watching, and I know you probably haven't watched it because of your aversion to one of the main characters.
I'm trying to.
But watching Welcome to Derry really shows how much breadth you have in that story. I'm only just over the halfway point in season 1. It's damn good.
I keep hearing that.
Damn good.
I keep hearing that, and I gotta just man up and do it. Not up.
But the shitty thing is, well, not the shitty thing. I guess it's good because they're taking their time. We're not going to see season 2 till 2027.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I would rather them take their time for a really solid storyline and a good script versus just pumping them out and just to get it out there. I understand the need to like strike while the iron's hot, but that doesn't always mean you're going to have a great quality
100%.
show or movie.
It works though because of the story they're telling is intergenerational. So once this season is finished, that kind of puts a cap on it, and then we go somewhere else. But it's all interconnected, and the way that they're weaving those two new It movies to this and to other Stephen King franchises and locations, they are really creating a TV universe that could really spin anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There is potential for I could definitely see a Shining TV series coming out of this, like an event series, kind of like what they're doing with Welcome to Derry, because there are so many stories to tell at the Overlook Hotel as well.
Mm-hmm.
I could really see it happening if it was this kind of quality, this release. I mean, the Machetes love the property, you can tell, and they're going back into the book and taking parts that are too hard to adapt in a cinematic moment and giving it air to breathe so it becomes lore. And if you're going to be able to then go back from this to the movies to the next season, and it's all going to be interwoven because they have that respect, they're the same creators. So it's made me really open to seeing more of what they're gonna do, and not just with, like, they reference Shawshank, they reference a lot of things. So there's room to expand, which is good, I think, because we went through a bit of a rough period with especially Stephen King adaptations. We've kind of hit a little gold patch now. So it'll be interesting to see what else comes up.
Say, because The Long Walk was so good. So good. I really enjoyed it. I liked it.
That's good.
It's a tough watch, but it was good. But I again, Stephen King fangirl, so it's
she's happy. She's happy.
She was. Well, speaking of Mike Flanagan, he's got his hands on a DC script.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing Clayface.
Right. Interesting flex for DC.
I'm
plunge into horror
on this one. Body horror kind of freaks me out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's Mike Flanagan, so I really want to. And the hubby is a DC guy, so I might kind of have to.
I mean, they're doing their due diligence, I guess, by stretching out and trying to make things difficult and different. Because I think we come to, especially those DC properties, with a little bit of confusion as to what's going on with who owns what and all that kind of stuff.
They need a win.
Say what you will, they are definitely stamping a very different stamp on things now that we are trying to reestablish a DCU. So it'll be interesting to see. People love Penguin. People like that new Batman. So a new direction might be interesting. We'll see. I don't know that I'm going to lock in, but it'll be interesting to see.
That was an interesting take, having Edward Cullen as the Batman, but apparently it was really good.
See, look, Anne Hathaway is doing another horror movie.
She is.
Movie, at least.
Yeah. Oh, what's she doing?
Flower Vale Street.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's called Flower Vale Street. There's not a lot of information about it at the moment, but the synopsis reads: a family in the 80s start to notice bizarre happenings in their neighborhood. And the poster is dinosaur skulls.
Okay, then. That's interesting.
So it's Maisie Stella, it's Anne Hathaway, and Ewan McGregor. So
yeah, all right, I'm in.
Hello. Not an unknown cast. It's I feel like that one's based on a book.
No.
I feel like that's a book one. We'll see.
Okay.
Anne Hathaway is becoming a genre girly. Who knew?
We love that for her.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the Scary Movie franchise?
I am more content with this happening, with the fact that the original cast are back. I think we had reached a point of the joke going on too far with the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think anything past 3, I don't think we hit 4 and 5. I think we've got everyone back. I'm sure that they're saying that there's going to be no apologies. It's going to just go for gold and do what it's supposed to do. So if it is even anywhere close near to those first 2 movies, they've got a winner on their hands.
Okay.
And I think the missing pieces were always going to be Cindy and Brenda, and since they are both back,
they were really the best characters, weren't they?
They were let's not pretend like everyone loves Shorty and whatnot, but Cindy and Brenda were the ones that really kind of have all the big moments. So, but it looks like the entire original cast are coming back for that one. So,
all right.
I'm down for it. I'm down to see it.
So, do you want to hear these animal horror movies or not?
Go for it. I know that it floats some people's boats, so come on.
So the first one is Killer Whale. It is.
I have seen a little bit about this. Yeah.
It is exactly what you think it is. The best way I can describe this to you. Did you see The Shallows with Blake Lively?
The Shallows is traumatizing.
Okay, well, this is basically the movie with a killer whale.
With a whale replacing shark.
And it's 2 girls instead of Blake Lively. So, if you like that kind of stuff, by all means, go for it.
I am not usually a shark girly. The sharks usually terrify me, but for some reason I went and saw The Shallows in the cinema, and it was a ride. I quite enjoyed it. I just called it Blake Lively's Bad Day at the Beach. It was just.
I'm into
but
shark
look,
movies.
She did well. There was tension. It was all good. Like, it was a good movie. I was surprised by it, so I'm willing to be surprised by other things.
So the next one is based on a true story.
Yeah.
It's called Grizzly Night. And the synopsis says, on August 12th, 1967, in Montana's Glacier National Park, the unthinkable happened. On the same night, 9 miles apart, there were not 1, but 2 fatal grizzly bear attacks.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I already saw this movie. It was called Cocaine Bear, and she is a feminist icon, and I don't really need to see another movie besides that.
I'm going to have tonal...
make another one.
I'm going to have tonal problems, I think, after watching Cocaine Bear.
So
like, it was so good. And I delayed seeing that too. I was like, oh, this is going to be stupid. But
it wasn't.
It
was so good.
No, I really enjoyed it.
It was so good. I just showed my friend the other night. I said, did you ever see Cocaine Bear? And he's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no, seriously, you have to watch this movie. And
actually, I watched it at Jeff's house last time I was in America. There you go.
I was probably the one that pushed you to watch it because I really love that. Because I really love that movie. I love that movie so much. I think there were some offshoots of it, but
yeah, there's always going to be some little knockoff, isn't there?
Yeah, imitation is the highest form of flattery, but you can't top the original. So I'm out for Grizzly Night, and I am out for Killer Whale, even though that is. The camp is right up my alley, but I think it's trying to take itself way too serious. So I'm out. Mm-hmm. But good luck.
Right. What about a couple of TV installments that are coming?
What you got for me?
Well, we have to wait till the end of the year, but we will finally be checking back into Camp Crystal Lake.
Ooh.
They have announced that Crystal Lake, the TV series, will be premiering in December of 2026.
Just in time for my birthday. How wonderful.
I had reservations about this until they cast Linda Cardellini.
She can do no wrong in my eyes either, so I get it.
There we go. I have a feeling we are going to be a little Bates Motel adjacent with this, which... I ended up loving that series, mainly for Vera Farmiga, but the entire cast was amazing.
I do love Vera Farmiga.
There is room to tell more stories with it. It looks like it's going to time jump as well, because there is child Jason, there's a teenage Jason, there's an adult Jason. So we will see the story unfold. There's not a lot of information out about it, so we have a date. We have a rough date for it now too, so it'll be good to see what it is. I think once we see trailers and all that kind of stuff, it'll soak in a bit more about what the reality of the situation is. But as I said, with Linda Cardellini in it, I'm going to watch it.
With that casting, it makes me wonder, like, what kind of, are they going to go real dark, or are they going to make a little humor to it? Because she's funny.
She can do everything. That's the thing. She can do everything. So it'll be interesting. The Scooby-Doo TV series on Netflix is starting to film in April. The live action Scooby-Doo. That'll be interesting to see.
So is this going to cause a lot of controversy like Velma?
No, I think they're going to... Velma. I think they're going to go closer to the source material because they will be teenagers. They will be the general idea of what Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang are. But there's a very interesting little offshoot because there is a story that came out the other day saying that an animated Scooby-Doo movie will also be coming out, but old school animation, where they interact with the Universal monsters on the set of those movies.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. So Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Dracula, Invisible Man, the Mummy.
So Monster Squad meets Scooby-Doo. All right.
Yeah, which, I mean, we always talk about introductory horror and bridging and all that kind of stuff. It's an interesting way of getting then people to rediscover the Universal monsters.
You know,
for those generations that don't know them that well.
There's something to be said about introductory horror movies. Like, not every parent's gonna just throw a full-blown movie at them like my mother did, because my mother is a terrible mother. I'm just kidding, Libby. I love you. But it's like ease them in lightly. And some of those things are, I mean, we as adults still look fondly upon Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark? So why don't we have more of that stuff for our kids? Because that was a good time. Friday night, turn on Nickelodeon for Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even stuff that's just slightly weird, like Erie, Indiana.
Yeah.
Disney had Mr. Boogedy. Like, there are ways to kind of tease that Escape to Witch Mountain, like those things that have those supernatural / horror elements that aren't necessarily all out horror. I think those more recent adaptations of Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark definitely edged more towards a millennial audience, that for the people that originally watched them, but they are accessible to kids. But I don't think there's anything wrong with giving kids something to sink their teeth into.
No.
As the pun may be.
I mean, I know my kids really liked Paranorman and Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie, I was about to say that. Coraline, people love Coraline. That's a fucking weird movie. That's a scary movie.
Were so freaked out by Coraline for the longest time. They just could not watch it. And then one day they're like, I want to watch Coraline. I said, weren't you freaked out by this movie?
Do you really want to watch Coraline? Let's ask that question.
Hear me out on this. Mm-hmm. I know we've got Other Mommy coming, but I still feel like we could do Other Mother, and it would be a totally different movie, and it would probably be just as freaky. Like, let's do it.
Look, this is the thing with these, especially these older IP. People go back to them, and we are at the prime moment now. Millennials are aging into adulthood. They're having their own kids. They want their kids to have the same experience, and we are getting a lot of that IP regurgitated, reimagined, or they're trying to show them the original stuff. I think it speaks to obviously the quality of the stuff that we had, that we can rehash and find a new audience with even the original properties. But you don't always need a remake for people to discover stuff, is my vibe. But you do need a sequel series. Even though there is no date, nothing attached yet, the hype is real, it has a title. Buffy New Sunnydale is coming at some point. Now, I watched an interview with Sarah Michelle Gellar, who is all in on this. She's producing, and she said, "You won't see it until I know it's perfect."
I think that could be fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. Hell, I think if they remade the Buffy movie, it would be fun. Like, put a different twist on it. Who would I cast as Buffy, though?
The good thing about this is there was all this conjecture about it being a reboot, a sequel series, a da-da-da-da-da. She's come out and said it is the Buffy story continued. But it's the world in which she inhabits now. It's not solely about her. Because for fans of Buffy, we know that the show left off with her being able to go and lead a normal life and actually become part of the world as opposed to being its sole defender. So it's going to pick up where we are now, where she is now. Obviously, a whole new bunch of teenagers and Sunnydale being rebuilt because the show is called New Sunnydale. But there is so much hype around this, especially with her saying that there are original cast members returning. It will take time for them to be worked into the script and into the story in a way that makes sense. So my big reassuring thing, I think, and for people of the fandom, is that she's 100% behind it. Because if she wasn't, I think it would be a different story. It would look like a cash grab. So Chloe Zhao is amazing. You can't get like a movie director doing TV is a big thing, and she's a driving force into why Sarah Michelle Gellar is doing it in the first place. So the quality, I think, is going to be fine. We don't need to worry about quality. I think the problem that will be the fandom, and if it's not exactly what they want, that could be the problem. But that's the way the world is now, right?
You're right.
Everyone has their 2 cents, and you can't just watch. I think that was really driven home to me by the end of Stranger Things, which I think was brilliant. Loved it. Don't have any notes. Because I think we come from a generation. Hear me out, right?
No,
I think we come from a generation where we have seen shows that we love finish. And when our shows were finishing, you just had to deal with it. That was the creative decision. That was how it ended. You either loved it or you hated it. And that's what it was. Now that everyone has social media and can dissect things, and fan culture has really become quite toxic, this whole conformity gate drama, I was like, it's finished. Just let an ending be an ending. It might not be the ending you wanted, but it's not your story to tell either. It's the story that the Duffer Brothers and the actors and the characters, like, it all coalesced to that point. There are plenty of series that people weren't happy with that are finished, that stay finished. So it is what it is, people.
All I'm going to say about this is the second Purple Rain started playing, I was a mess. A hot mess. Just inconsolable. I still can't talk about it, but it was beautiful. I liked the ending. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I have no notes.
Sometimes when things end and it's left to open interpretation, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not.
Like, how would these people have dealt with Twin Peaks?
They snowflakes couldn't handle it.
How would they have dealt with and it just being these shows that are just cancelled and never get any kind of wrap up? It's like, at least they went out of their way. They did movie length episodes to give some kind of ending to it.
Because I'm still mad. I am still, and I will forever be angry until I get my conclusion of the Midnight Club. Come on now.
Well, yeah, that's never going to happen. I think the good thing is that Mike Flanagan let it be known what the intention was for season 2, and if you do want to do some, I don't want to spoil it for people, but if you want to do that dive, that storyline is out there as to what he intended he only ever said it was going to be 2 seasons. So, yeah.
I mean, he has a real opportunity here to do season 2 at Amazon. He has a real opportunity.
I don't know contractually whether that would be allowed, right?
He's Mike Flanagan. He can do whatever he wants, but
I know Netflix would own the property, is what I'm saying. So I don't think he would be allowed to. But you never know what's in the future. I mean, it would be hard to come back with some of those people have aged quite a lot.
Oh, God, that was so good.
It was good. Everything he touched at Netflix was like, I'm sad that we're never going to get a house like, The Haunting of again. I feel like we could have had a few more of those with different haunted house books and all that kind of stuff. Fall of the House of Usher was so dark but so brilliant.
Oh God, it was so good.
Midnight Mass was so good. It's just like ticks all around for Mike Flanagan.
Listen, hear me out on this. I know I have beef with Rob Zombie casting his wife and everything, but the fact
the
fact of the matter is,
act.
Yes, and I will watch her in just about anything. About anything.
She's fantastic. I think I'm going to go back and watch those the Haunting of Hill House and Bly Manor again.
I'm sorry, it's not live.
So
what
good.
Are you saying? Yeah, I knew it was a video game. He's going Fallout. That's the one I'm watching. Apparently, Fallout's good. Yeah, it's Kyle approved.
Kyle approved.
Kyle approved.
The one thing what I am looking forward to, and it's horror adjacent. I wouldn't call it straight out horror, but we are getting a final season of something that's close to our hearts. Yellow Jackets will be wrapping up this season, and I think it's going to be bloody as F because there's still far too many people alive in the wilderness to be rescued. So I think we're going to go full tilt crazy when we get back into the wilderness and then back to the real world. But I'm anticipating, now that there is a firm ending in sight for this, I think it's going to launch into an even higher gear than the end of last season.
Yep.
And
yes.
Katie and I are big Yellow Jackets girlies, so we are looking forward to that.
Let us know if you want us to do, just like a
reboot. Yeah, a rewatch.
I mean,
we have plans. We've talked about it, so we'll see.
I mean, I suppose we could if you guys really want us twisting our arms, but
to rewatch. Yeah, look, I'm very much anticipating where they take this story. Fandom wasn't necessarily happy with last season, but I'm happy for people that create the show to take their creations where they want to take them.
Listen, I don't see what the big problem was with last season, because I thought it ended exactly how we all thought it was going to end, quite honestly.
Well, I think we are a little obsessed with happy ending culture, and some things just don't have a happy ending. Right, and it's okay. It's okay to come out of something and go, "Oh my god, that had a lasting effect on me." Think like when characters you love die, it makes a statement. It makes an effect, and that's what the point is.
But if anyone was going to save the day, we knew it was going to be. Yeah, I'm not going to ruin it. But
we'll wait. Yeah,
you'll watch the first episode and you'll go, "Oh yeah, she's gonna save the day," and it is exactly who you think it is. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we can wrap it up there. That we've talked about plenty, and there is still plenty more to come, and there'll be stuff that pops up as well. I'm sure there's going to be some news this year that will. There are talks about other franchises making comebacks. There's some 90s slashers that might get another installment, and we'll see. For all things that are horror, please come and see us and join us on Uncensored Horror. But this has been our horror forecast for 2026. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you very soon. There's something super special on the horizon. That's all I'm going to say.
Make you scream.
Right? Yeah, exactly. See you soon, kids.